Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can, baby. Oh, baby. Thank you, Jesus.
Subscribe for your girl, because Tyrone is very funny. He's lodging a complaint. According to him, Swiss, when you were HOH, there was this day that you made me sleep on the floor alone when Beekay was punishing us. I thought you were going to be there, but you didn't come. Boys like, I came very late. But when I came, you were already 3. Yourself, Guluva, and Jojo. Boys like, why are you acting like the place is only for 3? You could have been there now. Like, sure. It's a new morning. They're going for morning exercise. Guluva receiving applause. Mshini making them laugh. They are back. Guluva folding his bed, making sure that everywhere is neat. Melino approached him and he went like, what's up? Then he's like, I'm checking on you. Then Guluva said he's okay. Now he wants his breakfast, picking some cornflakes and also making faces after tasting kiwi. Kiwi is not bitter. Kiwi is not sour. It is between sweet and maybe a little sour, but it's cool. No wonder they call him sweet. What will he do if he tastes bitter leaf or lemon? More conversations. You have Nate making sure MUZI picks enough cornflakes because girl is saying that your food is not mixture. They storm out to go have breakfast. You have, of course, Mshini also with some dance moves throughout after coming from morning exercise, roaming about with her happy self. Jojo in heels, doing her morning duties. You have MUZI also doing his morning work, and Mandy kind of feel he is domestic clean. Like that boy for days now, he's been all over the place, making sure that everywhere is sparkling clean. And the girls were like, oh, really? Yeah, we've noticed him. And it's how Mandy is clapping for him, that kind of. And they're like, are you gushing and crashing over him? She's like, what if I'm crashing over him? Would that end into him kissing me? Ooh, Mandy, chai. Your face went to where the so-called voodoo charm, whatever juju is. We don't know. It could be anything. And this is HOH Tyrone leading the whole house to go have a look. And people pointing fingers and Nsuku minding her business say, oh, she equally seems surprised and saying that it is not for her. And later, you have some feeling like Biggie might have planted it there to cause narrative in the house. Jojo bets to differ, saying that, some people are into this occultist practices. This is not good. This could be voodoo. And you have PHILILE saying that, oh, it seems like voodoo. Girl, that is what I'm talking about. It can never be Biggie. I'm like, it can never be Biggie. Because these housemates, they are all cooking. Low-key, I don't know what Nsuku did to Jojo. As much as Jojo is loud, she's low-key beginning to be quite a hater of Nsuku. And I just hope it doesn't affect her game. Because why did they all troop there? Is either Melino or Martha has been cooking on this matter and they are all beginning to know about it. Mshini is still having fun dancing non-stop, this time in the HOH parlor. Conversations begin. You have Tyrone asking Nsuku, what if you won the HOH and you took Martha upstairs only for her to come nominate you? Or you think that would have changed because you were also closer to winning yourself, me, and ABOBO? Girl is like, yeah, you can never tell. But she likes it this way. She's at peace. And because if somebody cannot open up to you on what you do and wait to spill on you in public, then you should be thinking, what does she say about me in private? So this is somebody I knew from week 1. It is good that my perception of her now is how it is. I'm good with the flow. I am done. We are not supposed to discuss nominations, so I want to end it here. And they're like, oh, you are so sweet. Girl is like, I'm gold. You don't know? I'm good. Go to where they refine good. And you understand, when I repeatedly tell you I'm good, I'm at peace. And I am okay that she decided to do what she did. Hello, welcome to Vampire PJH. Thank you so much for clicking. Now, one too much. Biggie at it again with mind games. Your face are even tired already. So what is it this time? Another 2 envelopes for grab. Yesterday 4, Nsuku, UYANDA, Beekay. Today 2, you have Swiss grabbing all 2. Congratulations to all of them. How did it happen? So after the brief was read by HOH Tyrone, they began their search in the house looking for it. The same spot that Swiss found the first one, that is the tab area, Guluva was there repeatedly. He was standing in front. He watched the back, the exact place. Like there was no way he was going to miss it. And he turned, he looked at the camera, he watched again, and he moved. He moved. Then he goes to the kitchen area, the second one, and he kept pulling the door. That one he did not watch camera, but I don't know how he will miss when he was equally lifting the things in that locker together with UYANDA. UYANDA did not lift many, but Sweet was lifting. But for whatever reason, these two, he acted like he knows Siam. But no wahala, because of precedent, maybe he does not want to get involved. It could also be the shouts and the screams that came from the fans. He feels that he has opportunity to win the show, which is quite likely. But in a game like this, you never can tell. Why didn't he pick one? And cameras kept following him, more like camera was leading him to go pick one. And he didn't catch the memo. Biggie said 12 envelopes are out for grabs. And the housemate are 16. Have you thought about it that those who do not get wahala will day? Anyway, let's cook. Or those who have will have the power to evict them or take them through some tough competition. Once we're talking about a game can never be fair. It is luck and things, and you get to stay. But once he saw and he did not want to take it, let it slide. You have Swiss being happy, thanking his girlfriend, kissing the picture, moving back and forth. But with the other one that he got from the local area, his shout and scream were not that much. People are beginning to think that one is wahala, and boy cannot help but act out. But the first one, he was like, thank you, Jesus. He said, I will do it. Yes, more like he will have the power to take somebody out. That will be chaotic. Whatever that it is, camera now picks on Guluva whilst they were looking for it. He was busy sleeping. He had gone to sleep because prior to the meeting, he was dozing off in the chair. And once the whole thing was going on, people busy, more like he's tired, and he went to bed. Now, you have camera picking on boy UYANDA, who is also picking his own. You know, he got to and hiding it under a pillow. I'm like, where is he going? Why hide it there? Siphesihle was just on the down bed. What's going on? Make Siphesihle no go grab Bamo because the rules were quite sketchy so that he does not shoot himself in the foot. Hey, a lot happening. Mshini getting her hair done by Melino. Yes, so they are beaming with smiles. Melino is like, you wanted to put on another scarf? No, come, let me help you. And she is so happy. And the way she's smiling, Melino now went like, you are such a baby. And the whole housemate who were there laughed about it. Of course, Guluva was there, but I think there was no smile on his face, but he was stretching to watch what is it that made boy say she is such a baby. Like the gamers, they are all stealing. Martha has not given up on wanting to steal somebody's card. So after her conversation with Melino and ABOBO, today the conversation is new with ABOBO. Boy, let's go grab. And ABOBO said, I'm in. I'm looking for one to grab. It means they want to go steal from another person. Wahala is booming like wildfire. You also have boy, Swiss in his happy element talking about cuddle, saying that, I would want to be cuddled. Then because the cuddles way they go on here is brother or brother sister. No, I want the cuddle way when you cuddling something can happen. The little Swiss will be working overtime. That is the cuddle that I am missing. And he is so happy. And camera picking on MUZI. And MUZI is quite pissed off, fatigued, but quite annoying. That was how I read his face. Anyway, it's diary room section. You have MUZI going there and telling Biggie that he's quite nervous because of eviction nomination. But on the second thought, something they make him pissed off, and it is a housemate calling him monkey, chimpanzee, buffalo, and those things. He said he's been hearing it, but he used to feel they are cool, so he's okay. But on a second thought, he now went like, why would you even be calling me this way? And he thinks it's not funny. Who is calling you that? Boy says Swiss. And when Swiss said it, he had to pull away from where he was because he was really angry. Jojo, looking lit in pink, goes to the diary room, say that Biggie, the nomination is not easy, but we move. But I was okay with the nomination except the reason Beekay gave for nominating me. So according to girl, why did Beekay say she's an instigator? Because she's never conspired against Beekay. She does not even have his time. But she nominating Beekay, she says it makes sense because how do you get closer to girls and you are happy about it when they are fighting? According to her, that is what she sees when she reads Beekay. She said it would have made sense if Beekay was just showing platonic affection to the girls and the girls were getting attracted to him. Then it would be like, oh, the girls know that he's a good man. But he deliberately gets closer to them so that they wouldn't be fighting because of him. Then he'll be smiling. So she thinks it's a real instigator's job. He's sneaky and he better leaves the show, and adding that he needs to go to school because for him to say that Jojo is being an instigator is unfounded. Martha goes to the diary room. She's worried about the nomination. She said she could have just got one nomination from Beekay, and to think she was contributing to her friend nominating her, it does not make sense. And it wasn't something that should have led her into nominating Nsuku. It was just some misunderstanding. Somehow Nsuku would be making certain comments and it was getting to her feelings and she was not comfortable about it. A little rudeness, and she should have addressed it with her and she didn't, and it aggravated to now. She hopes she survives the eviction. On Beekay nominating her, saying the same reason, she's an instigator. She says bad things about his name. According to girl, hey, that boy does not know who an instigator is. What did I instigate? You've been doing a lot with these girls and you're saying I'm an instigator. And of course, she touched on this same thing of Nsuku telling her, Swiss smash might bring certain things out. Indirectly, go tell Nate that, oh, myself and Beekay kissed because I don't want problem for myself and Beekay. And she felt the girl wanted to use her for her game. But thinking about it, it would have made sense. But she was so pissed off to understand. And this diary room was more fun. According to girl, they say I'm a crying baby. Biggie, I can defend. It is not the truth. But anyway, I don't want to defend it. Biggie, I'm equally confused. So 2 people nominated me. If one person had nominated me, I wouldn't be up. Biggie. And it is the other one who nominated me. I never thought he had beef with me. Okay. I also nominated him back because I was the last person to nominate other people. And I got to gather the reasons why people were nominating me. Biggie, this house, so many people are not themselves. They are fake. If people were to come to your diary room secretly and it was not face to face, I think people will be mentioning my name. But they kind of acted out and they were hiding. Biggie, I don't know. I don't want to go home. I don't know what my fans will do. Are they a lot? Are they few? Would they be ready to defend me? I call them lawyers, Biggie. I call them lawyers. Biggie, the short of the matter, I'm even confused. I don't know what I'm saying. She thinks whatever the MUZI held against her, he could have come telling her. So to think that, so this is where my nomination comes from, she feels that it's unfair, only to say, it's a game, so I'm supposed to understand. I also nominated others. Melino is saying that he's strong, he's worthy, he's black, he's beautiful, he's bold, he's intelligent, and he want to go on with that flow. He's positive for being nominated. He got mixed feelings, but for 6 weeks, it is his first time being up. He doesn't know how it will go, but he's very positive. It is a wake-up call for him to know that, you're here for a game, man. Don't go loose. Biggie calls him Sleeping Beauty, and he's like, yes, Biggie. Sleeping Beauty indeed. Anyway, so boy says Guluva is a competition. So he thinks HOH will nominate Guluva again because he nominated Guluva, but Guluva was not up. So this save and evict thing, of course, it is just add someone for nomination. He thinks HOH Tyrone will nominate Sweet Guluva or PHILILE. And he's okay with his nomination, especially what PHILILE said, that I see you as a competition, young, intelligent, vibrant. According to him, when those words came up, it is what it is. As much as it is hurting to be nominated, it's a compliment in the positive direction. He does not want to change his personality, but he knows some people are vipers and snakes. But it is what it is. A game is a game. She didn't say she's good, but she's not good. Why? She said, Biggie, we don't know what to expect, you see. You have footprints in the house now. This envelope's going on. I've not gotten my own, Biggie. You can never be too comfortable in Biggie's house. Today this, tomorrow that. So, I don't know. This is your house. How do you feel about the nomination? Yeah, it's okay. At least I get to know the people who have opinion about me. And I am also happy that with my full chest, I could nominate certain people to their faces. I was very nervous, Biggie. I didn't know, why was it not in the diary room? But come to think of it, this feels better. If we do it more often, it feels better. I nominated Nate and Beekay because I think their friendship is a lie. And if the word is not friendship, it could be something else. And they could own up to whatever that it is. But the friendship tag is a lie because I don't know. They were not talking, but I heard kisses sound under the duvet and it doesn't sit right. And the young man want to talk to me. And when Nate is there, he acts like he's not the person who wanted to talk to me. And the back and forth of it is draining, Biggie. So yeah. Anyway, you have ABOBO going to the diary room and saying that maybe HOA Tyrone will nominate Sweet Guluva because he nominated Guluva, but Guluva was not up, or UYANDA because of his affiliation with Swiss. He thinks Swiss nominated him because back in the garden they were doing something they were not supposed to do. Swiss held him by the head whilst he was seated and went like, I've told you don't do this. According to him, though he did not hurt him, they were not in that same space for him to do that. Like they are not buddies. So he went like, it's okay, don't do it. And he kept doing it and he shouted at Swiss. So he thinks that Swiss might have nominated him because of that. Another thing is also Swiss situation with UYANDA could be the reason he nominated them because they are buddies. Or Swiss has been rude to some people, and when he knows about it, he doesn't take it lightly. So it is what it is, a tooth for a tooth, and he's good with the flow. He just hopes that things goes in his favor come this very Sunday. If not, with his futures, he's welcoming home because he's had enough exposure on the show. ABOBO is pleading that Biggie should bring more envelopes. So he needs to get to 18 days of. According to Boy, the same spot that Swiss found one, the kitchen cabinet, he opened it. He saw spoons, the cutleries. But to think that he needed to dig down that same locker. Only for the young man to come and kept lifting the same spoons. Then quick, it was there. He said it seems it was luck on Swiss' part, and he hopes for that luck equally. MUZI is also sharing stories with some housemates. This is how I bring to an end today's video. Do you see Girl Mata regretting nominating Nsuku? Will she be saved? Or wahala for her on Sunday? Are we about to see a bromance between UYANDA and Sweet Guluva? Because they are outside now with some dance competition moves, with Mandy being the referee. I know Swiss is in the wrong for calling MUZI names, whether he doesn't take offense or not. To have the thought in the first place, calling him a baboon, a chimpanzee. But do you think MUZI was also supposed to confront him, saying that you play him, but I don't like it? I could equally call you names. Or he does not own Swiss. He is right for coming to tell Biggie and not the person who keeps calling him names. Another thing is, why do you think Guluva bypassed the envelopes on all two occasions? The first one, the tab area, he looked at the camera. Do you think he's thinking, oh, okay, HOH might have gone there and added my name since he nominated me? Is he miscalculating something in the house? Then a lot is also going on lately. People feel Guluva is overrated and other people are working non-stop in the house and they deserve the money. Is Guluva overrated, or it is what it is? Go vote for your faves and let your fave carry the money. Adios.